How often have you found yourself stressed out with a bazillion responsibilities and you cry out, "Ugh, I just want to be doing nothing"? Well, careful what you wish for. Today is day one of our comfort zone challenge where we set an intention around doing something that gets us out of that comfort zone. And today, for day one, to get us out of our comfort zone, we will be talking about doing nothing. Keep watching because I'm going to explain everything. Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon Slaughter, helping you discover that fun and consistent at home yoga practice. So, why would just doing nothing be something that pushes us out of our comfort zone? Well, here's a question for you. When is the last time you actually did nothing? And I mean literally nothing. You weren't watching TV, you weren't reading a book, you weren't lying in bed thinking about all of the stuff that you need to do. I mean nothing. And really, why this is difficult for us is because it does push us out of our comfort zone to just do nothing, because we feel like we always need to be doing something. And I know we talked about taking me time in a previous challenge, but this time things are a little different. Your challenge will be to block out 30 minutes where you do nothing. Sit in front of a window and relax, breathe, just observe, and do nothing. No cell phone, no music, no TV, literally nothing. Well, I mean, technically it's not literally nothing because you'll be sitting, you'll be breathing, and you'll just be observing as you stare out the window. But any more than those three things, and you're doing way too much. But first, we have to get that yoga in to prep us to be in a good state of mind to do nothing. Okay, are you excited for day one of your challenge? Let's dive in. Starting off today's class, we are going to begin in child's pose. So go ahead and come on back. Brief thunderbolt and then just folding on down. Child's pose, you can have your arms extended on out or down by your side, whichever one you like. We're just going to take a few breaths. Just relaxing in your child's pose, easing into it for our 7-day challenge. Steady breath in through your nose, gentle exhales out your nose. And finding your intention, so something mellow, calming, relaxing, whatever you like, something with allowing yourself to actually do nothing, with being okay about taking breaks and taking some much needed you time. Once you have your intention, still remaining here in child's pose, sealing it with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose, inhale, 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 hold, and exhale out the mouth. Good. Inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, and exhale out the mouth. Excellent. One more time. Inhale through your nose, inhale, inhale, hold, inhale a little more, and then side out, let it go. Good. Okay. From here, simply separating your knees, our wide-kneed child's pose, and then take your right arm, thread it underneath that left armpit, and just relaxing on down. So you can put your ear on the mat, your forehead on the mat, however you wish. Just whatever feels best to get into that shoulder. Take a few breaths. Nice, easy, gentle first challenge day. Challenging that comfort zone of, being okay with doing nothing. It's so weird because we think, oh, we always got to be doing something, but just maybe taking time to know that we don't really need to do anything if we don't absolutely need to, have to, want to. in your own time, slowly switching things out. So go ahead and bring out that right hand. Left hand, we will thread it underneath that right armpit and then just relaxing. Take a few breaths. Good. And slowly coming back to neutral and then shift forward into a tabletop. Good. Fingertips spread wide, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Wag it out, move around a little bit. Okay. Moving through a few cat cows, but watching for the kind of cues as we do so, because we're going to kind of get into that side body a little bit too. So go ahead, inhale, look up, drop your belly, eye gaze lifts. Good, that cow. Slow exhale, cat. Round, gentle push the earth away from you. Good. Inhale to a neutral spine. Then looking over that left shoulder, kind of poking your butt out. Exhale, kind of crunching it in, but getting some length of that opposite side, right? Okay, so inhale through neutral. Now opposite side, exhale, look over your right shoulder, kind of poking that butt out to the side, looking back for that hip. Good. Inhale to neutral. Good. Stay here. Exhale, move around. Okay, inhale, look up for that cow. And then exhale, cat round. Push the earth away from you. Good. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, look over left shoulder, looking back for that left hip. Good. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Let's do this again. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale through neutral. And exhale, opposite side. Great. Move it around, shake it out. Go ahead and walk your hands and feet out. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Good. You can pedal it out just a little bit to kind of get things loose and warmed up here in our down dog. Not worried about that perfect alignment just yet. Waking up those calves, hamstrings, shoulders, neck, back, everything. Good. Okay. As you like, go ahead and take that left foot, bring it through base of your lunge. That back right heel, step it up just a little bit so you can ground down your heel. We're going to come up into a warrior one position. So hands on your mat, and that back heel is grounded down, making sure that kind of your right foot is pointed more or less near that top right corner of your mat. We don't want to have anything funky going on in our knees. Okay, holding here in your warrior one, breathe. Strong warrior. Good. Hands come around behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back, or maybe just using a towel or grabbing for opposite wrists, however you like. And then slowly exhale, hinging, coming on down. Good. And from here, gently, gently coming back up. Good. Take a couple breaths to kind of let that circulation come back. Hands on your hips. Straighten your front knee. So now we're more or less in that pyramid pose. And if you find yourself that you have kind of a really big stance, maybe just shallowing things up, heels roughly 3 feet apart. Okay, hands on your hips, and then inhale, hands up. We are going to do our saluted forehead to knee. So we're inhaling, hands up, exhale, saluting on down. If you need to separate your hands for stability, that's okay. Chin comes into chest, forehead to your knee. Bend your knee as much as you need to make contact. Good. So you're kind of holding here with your hands separated, chin into chest, forehead to knee. Breath is very audible, right? So we have that chin tucked into our chest. Good. If it is within your practice, hands come to touch in that prayer position. Maybe straightening out that knee a little bit more, but still keeping your forehead contact with that knee. When you're ready, slow inhale all the way up. Exhale, soft back bend. Good. Inhale, hands up, and then standing splits. Bring your hands down to frame that foot. Good. And set it down, forward fold. Just a gentle, brief standing splits. Just hang in your forward fold. Good job. Relax. Shake it out if you need to. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Chin is last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up, overhead, sigh. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Getting a sip of water anytime you wish. From here, downward facing dog. And let's go ahead and take that right foot. Bring it through, placing it up in between your hands. That back left foot, step it up just a little bit so you can ground down your heel for our warrior one position. Hands on your hips, roll your shoulders back. Good, hips are square with the front. Breathe. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Bringing your hands on up overhead. Straighten that front knee. Oh, wait, just kidding. Bend your knee. We have to do our humble warrior. Getting ahead of myself. See, this is a perfect challenge day for me. I want to do so much. I need to focus on doing nothing, doing less, right? Okay, shoulders roll back, and we're coming into that humble warrior. So take your time. Slowly exhale, coming on down. Good, bit by bit. Getting that nice shoulder stretch here. Good. Breathe. And gently, gently, slowly coming on back up. Good. You can release your hand, shake it out. Letting that circulation come back. When you're ready, straighten that front knee. Again, if you need to reposition just a little bit, it's okay, but mostly in a shallow warrior one, if we just straighten our knee, we're in that good pyramid position. So bring your hands on up, and then exhale, saluting, that saluted forehead to knee, coming all the way down. Good. Separate your hands for stability if you need. Chin into chest. Bring your forehead to your knee. Breath is very audible. Chin tucked into your chest with that Ujjayi breath. You got it. And then slowly, as you're ready, coming back up and exhale, back bend. Inhale, hands up, and then exhale, hands frame that foot, standing splits, and forward fold, release. Good. Inhale for half lift, exhale, forward fold. Chin is last to rise, coming all the way up as we come to standing. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, hands up, and then exhale, we fold. Come on down. Good. Perfect. Good job. Hanging here in your forward fold, come into downward facing dog. Pedal it out, move around. Nice mellow series. Okay, time for that pigeon pose. Left knee, bring it on up inside of your left wrist. Untuck your back toes. Good. Kind of slouching over onto that left side a little bit, maybe. But if your hips kind of come unsquare, then squaring them back. So just kind of play around here in your pigeon, see what feels best. Make sure that back foot is straight. Good. And as you please, melting on down. Just relax. Just breathe. Thinking about doing nothing here in your pigeon, right? That's the challenge. So, other than breathing, just be aware, present, kind of observing those gentle sensations in our body. Slow, soft, mellow. All right, from here, perching back on up, base of our pigeon. Okay, Now, from your pigeon here, just kind of slouch over onto that side. So we're just slouching on over. Our left heel, bring it in towards your groin, kind of as close as is comfortable. And then that back foot, we're going to swing it around. And then one of two options. Place it here on the inside of your knee. If you're cool there, good. If you can go a little bit farther, just bring it over. Good. And our twist. Left elbow hugs your knee. Right hand behind you. Good. Inhales, create space. Exhales, help you twist. Good. Not forcing anything in your twists. Twists are really good for us, but also an easy way to injure ourselves too. So taking things at your own pace. And slowly untwisting, coming back, shoulders square to the front. Good job. Okay, go ahead and that top leg, swing it all the way back around, base of your pigeon, pausing for a water break if you need one. Eventually tucking your toes, finding yourself in downward facing dog. Good. Spring fingertips spread wide. Good. Lifting your tailbone, feeling that down dog through your back, feeling that down dog. Good. Strong hands on the mat. All right. Let's go ahead and take that right knee, bring it on up. Base of your pigeon, untuck your back toes. Good. Getting set up for pigeon on the opposite side. So, doing all of your checks right. Back foot nice and straight. Right knee in front of that hip. Good. You kind of have to wobble around a little bit to find your good pigeon position. That's okay. Breathe. And then once you feel like you're set up, gently hinging, coming on down here in our pigeon. Technically, it's like half pigeon or one-footed pigeon, but everybody just calls it pigeon. So, you know, but full pigeon like is a totally different posture. It's a really big amplification of. It's like a mix between bridge and wheel, if you can kind of envision that. But yeah, so don't worry, we're not going there today. So just relax, just breathe. A few more breaths. Good. And when you're ready, coming back up, base of your pigeon pose. Good. Go ahead and slouch on over to that right side. And then bring your right heel in, nice and close. Back left leg. Swing it all the way around. Place it on the opposite side of that foot. Good. Okay. Right elbow hugs that knee. Left hand behind you. Good. Inhales will create the space of which your exhales allow you to dissolve into. Good. Breathe, holding in your twist. You're doing so good. Keep going. Not too much class time left. We're going to be headed onto our backs here soon and do a few more poses and then close things out. So, doing good. And slowly come back to neutral, shoulder square at the front, and then go ahead, bring that left leg all the way back around, base of your pigeon position. Okay, so tuck your back toes, and then from here we're going to really feel that down dog. So that's all about leading with our tailbone, especially if you saw the last challenge, right? So fingertips on the mat, downward facing dog. Good. Lift that tailbone, fingertips strong on the mat. Breathe. Weight shifts forward into plank, holding in your plank nice and strong. Just a few breaths. You got it. And lower. all the way down to the mat. Brief Sphinx pose, propping yourself up on your forearms. Good. Eye gaze more or less at neutral. We want that gentle sensation of our forearm flesh pulling on the mat, kind of creating space in that low back, right? Breathe. Good. Okay. And then as you like from here, rolling onto either your left or your right side, fetal position. Just bring your knees on up into your chest. And you can use your bicep as a pillow, kind of just relaxing here, restoring our fetal pose, reminding us of a much simpler time. Just relax. Noticing the temptation of that breath, how quickly you're breathing, maybe slowing it down. Slow inhales through your nose, slow exhales out the nose. Slow inhales in, slow exhales out. And from here, real slow, just rolling onto our backs for our first Shavasana. Feet fall out, arms fall out. Just relax. Good. 2 or 3 breaths before doing anything here in our Shavasana. Doing literally nothing. Just breathing, just observing how your body feels. Good. Okay. Identify your right knee. Go ahead, bring it on up. Interlace your fingers, top of that shin, gently squeezing it on in for our wind removing on our right side. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Strong arms. Good. Not staying here for too long, just a couple more breaths. Backing off just a little bit. Good. Go ahead and take your left hand on the opposite side of your knee and then gently pull that leg on across. We're coming into that supine twist. Just breathe. And slowly come back across, planting that heel down next to your glute, and then allowing that leg to fall on out. Kind of our half butterfly, opening things up in our hips here. Just breathe. Good. And bring your leg on down. Shavasana. Bob your knees, shake it out, move around. Okay, both feet flat on the mat, because then we need to grab for our shins, squeezing it on in here in our wind removing with both knees. Good. Squeeze, 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 helping with the digestion, giving our inner organs some love as well. And placing them flat on the mat. You can bring your legs on down. Quick Shavasana. Shake it out. Good. Okay, left knee. Bring it on up. Interlace your fingers, top of that shin. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bringing that arm, or squeeze, using those arms to bring your knee on in. You've got it. Breath is shortened, I know, but it's okay. Squeeze, squeeze. We won't be here for too much longer. And then backing off the intensity just a little bit, take that right hand and then bringing your knee across your body, spinal twist, opposite side. Good. And breathe. Excellent. Steady breath. And from your twist, coming on back into final Shavasana, just a few breaths, seal everything out. Inhales through your nose, exhales out the nose. Good. And wiggling your fingertips, wiggling your toes, meeting in a seated position so that we can bow together. Excellent work. Nice mellow flow today to start things off in our first challenge day. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you have enjoyed the flow, kind of an easy segue into the next 7 days. And now it is time for the best part of class where we set that intention into action. The best thing would be right now, after you've got some of that yoga in, is to find yourself next to a window, sit down, breathe, and just observe for 30 minutes. If you can't do that right now and you don't have, the time, block out 30 minutes when you can commit to doing just that. And please, this is a comfort zone challenge. So if you're on the fence about whether or not to do that, please just make time for it. I really, really encourage you because, being okay just sitting there and being with yourself can be challenging for some folks. So please, I'm begging you, just make time for it. Do it right now or schedule a time, 30 minutes. But before we go, here are your next 2 things. First, jot down a time in your planner, in your phone, whenever you are going to do tomorrow, day 2's challenge. And second, if you want to complete all 7 days, look in the description below. There will be a link where you can sign up to continue on with the challenge past just these first couple of days. And as always, magnificent human beings, thank you for choosing to show up. Not just showing up for this challenge, but showing up for yourself as well. I will see you in the next video, and namaste.